let's talk social media a little bit, especially with your Instagram, which is blown up.
Yeah.
Really big for you, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, especially when it comes to guys, right? They want to see that when they see a girl on Instagram, they want them to look exactly how they look in social media as they do in person, right? So what do people say when they see you in person? Do they say you look like your pictures, or you catfishing them? You look a little different in person? What do people say? What's the response?
Everybody just says that I'm shorter. That's legit the only thing I've heard. Like, everybody just say, you look so much shorter in person. That's all people have ever told me.
Now, how crazy are your direct messages on Instagram?
You know, I used to look at them, but at this point, it's just flooded. And I just recently turned off my notifications and stuff, because I literally couldn't do anything on my phone. My phone would be glitching, freezing, just everything was wrong with it. So I just turned everything off because it's hard. Like, I want to respond to my fans so bad. Like, I take time out sometimes to, like, say, you know, DM me and I'll respond, and I do. But every day it just adds up, and it's hard to keep up with all of that.
What's in there? Give us a sneak peek. What do you see in there?
I don't know. It's just everybody, like, I love you, like, who won? Like, it's just a lot of love that I receive, and it really makes my day, because, you know, to have such a large fan base right now, this is all I've ever dreamed of.
Now, how do you deal with, okay, you get a lot of love, but how do you deal with the opposite? Hate, negative comments, disrespectful comments. How do you deal with that?
I don't read my comments anymore, because I realize that they want what I have, or it's just something wrong with them that I can't really change. I have to realize that it's not me that's the problem. It's them and something that's going on in their personal lives. And that's what I would tell everyone else who's like an artist, because that hate can really do something to you. And it's like, I took some of Chainz's advice, because he had told me that you would be surprised on how many people just bash me daily. And he was like, he doesn't read anything anymore. He turned off everything when it comes to social media. And I just was like, why do you do that? Like, that didn't make sense to me. But now it clicked in, and I realized why, because he said that could make or break you. And that's why he's still a strong artist right now.
Now, when it comes to the comments, do you ever delete comments? Do you ever block people? Do you ever clap back?
No, I mean, that's just a waste of my time. My fans usually clap back real quick, or they just go ham on you. So it's like my fans overweigh my hate. I don't feel like I have to do that, because that's just giving that person the attention that they want.
Now, Justin Bieber was recently in a controversial relationship, and he was on his Instagram telling his followers to chill with the comments and the negative stuff. And I guess after the warning, a few days went by, he couldn't take it anymore, and he deleted his Instagram. Now, he's still off Instagram. It's been a couple weeks now. Have you ever gotten to the point where you felt like, man, I can't take it anymore, I want to delete my Instagram?
No, because you can't do that. You have too many fans to, you know, turn your back on everyone. Instagram is a big outlet where your fans could see more of the behind the scenes and more of you. So it's like just dropping music. Your fans want to know more of how did that become? How did that create? And it's like social media now is a huge part of your career. And I mean, fans, they really get to see the real you through that, I feel like.
Now, are you on Snapchat?
Yes.
Is your Snapchat lit?
Yes.
Now, what's your screen name? Same Snapchat screen name as your Instagram?
No, my
different?
Snapchat is NIAKAYY, so it's Nia K with 2 Y's.
Now, how often do you post with Snapchat?
I post on Snapchat all the time usually, like probably every other day or every day or something. Like, it's basically you get to see really more into my life, because, you know, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is more, you know, professional, but on Snapchat you really get to see like everything.
Now, how crazy are your Snapchat DMs? Do you check those?
No, that's turned off. It's on private. It's cause that was the most crazy. Snapchat, they send whatever on Snapchat, and it's all day long. It never stops, and that's the most annoying, Snapchat. So I just had to go private with the DMs on Snapchat, because people have no remorse.
Yeah, and speaking of that, and I forgot to ask you that when we were talking about Instagram DMs, but I watched an interview with Silento, and he was saying that there were people, older women, like soccer moms and stuff, hollering at him through the DM in their 40s and 50s and stuff like that. Have you experienced that? Not soccer moms, but maybe older.
It's just nasty because that's why I think
like really trying to holler at you.
Yeah, it be grown men. It's some my age, of course, but you know, it's some of them grown men like, "Hey, little mama," all of that. Like, no.
Do you think these people know that you're underage, under the age of 18, and continue to do it? Or?
I mean, I feel like it's obvious, but you still trying. I don't know for what reason, but I think that it's obvious that I'm underage.
So you have seen that?
Yes.
People aren't worried you might screenshot them or it's evidence or...
I don't know. People are crazy nowadays. They don't care. They think they could defend themselves, so...
Now, have you tried the new feature on Instagram called Instagram Stories?
Yes.
What's your opinion on that? There's a lot of people that have different opinions on that.
They bit off Snapchat. It's basically like Snapchat, but it doesn't have the filters and all the cool stuff, as you would say. But I mean, I use it sometimes because all your Instagram followers could see it, and that's just, you know, more publicity. But I definitely think that they bit off of Snapchat. Definitely.
Now, so you have used it. Do you continue to use it, or are you just like Snapchat for that type of stuff, or... How does that work for you?
I mean, I use it sometimes, but my storage works on Snapchat, and for some reason, it don't be working on my Instagram Snapchat thing, like, cause I'm always out of storage, and I don't got time for that, so I don't be using it like that.
Now, do you think with the Instagram Stories feature, do you think Snapchat will still be? I mean, Snapchat obviously is probably the most hottest, popular app right now, but Instagram was kind of controlling that for a while with the young generation. Do you see with Instagram Stories feature, do you see Instagram taking away from Snapchat's popularity, or do you think Snapchat will continue to be what it's being at the present time?
Not necessarily, because of the fact that a lot of people think that this new Instagram Snapchat thing isn't legit. So a lot of people still don't even use it. But, I mean, sometimes people post here and there, but Snapchat is still different than the Instagram Snapchat thing. So I think Snapchat still overweighs it.
Now, when it comes to social media, what's your biggest pet peeve overall, generally speaking, at this point?
My biggest pet peeve is probably like when someone likes every single picture. It's like...
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't stop. It just goes and goes and goes. Like, that just be ticking me off sometimes.
Now, do you have a backup page? I know some people, when they get high up in social media ladder, they get a backup page with Instagram.
I have a lot of people saying that they're my backup page, but I don't have a backup page.
Have you ever been hacked before?
No.
Now, what about people using fake pages and profiles of you? Do you see that?
Yeah, I have a lot of those. And I think it's kind of, but I think it's, like, I have the most followers out of all of them, of course. But, you know, some people follow the other ones because they really believe that that's me. But I only have one account, but it's a lot of backups and fake pages.
Now, what about stalkers? Have you dealt with any stalkers? Anybody that's crossed past the social media line?
I don't think, no.
Not yet?
No.
Okay, because I've been seeing that with couple people like Chris Brown and Usher and Ashanti and stuff like that. Now, your booking information is on your Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what's the strangest booking request you've received so far? Strangest or the weirdest or?
Booking. I don't know, because I don't really handle that. My manager does, so I only really know the professional bookings. So I don't really know. It's weird that a lot of fans, email my booking, like, saying that they're a fan. I don't think they really know that I don't control that, and it's no way really to respond to that because it's not coming from me. My management handles that.